I'm live. I think this is Krista Marie, Reality with Krista Marie, and this is Who's Starting On. I'm doing Mistress Mondays on Tuesday because I didn't do yesterday because it's just I have a heavy heart with everything that's going on in Israel, so I just needed a day, an extra day to just chill. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes to get in the room. I check my lighting a little bit better, better. I know you can really see. Good mess. So right now I am doing Southern Charm. Like I said, we're calling it Mistress Mondays. Even though I am doing this on Tuesday this week, but it is Mistress Mondays. And it is the non-housewives eyebrow shows. So we've been doing Southern Charm. And whoever's in the room, I see, I don't have any comments yet, but let me know who that is. I can see somebody. But so yeah, Southern Charm. So if you guys haven't not subscribed, I can't get comfortable. Okay. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe because it's free and I appreciate it. And also hit the share, please share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. That's the best thing because you guys have been doing that. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I've been talking this Southern Charm because we're gonna do like Southern Charm, and it's called Mistress Mondays, like I said, because it's the non-Bravo, the non-housewife shows, right? So this is going to run right into Scandal, right into Southern Charm. As soon as Southern Charm is over, I'm going to start doing Vanderpump, so that'll be Mistress Mondays. And how convenient to keep going with the Scandal, because this is like a Scandal Southern Charm style. And I guess people just aren't getting into like Southern Charm as much as they do Vanderpump, but this is nuts because so like I said, we have Shep and Olivia and Taylor and Austin. That's why I've been doing Whose Side, right? And so what we have is allegedly, Shep, after Shep and Taylor broke up, when they were at the reunion in New York, Olivia and Austin had also broken up, but then they had gotten back together, right? At the reunion, he told her that he loved her. This was in New York. So then when they come back from New York, he breaks up with her, right? But she doesn't know why. And she's hanging with her bestie Taylor. And Taylor's all upset over Shep because Shep broke up with her. Well, she broke up with him because he cheated. So they're all like besties, right? But Olivia has to go away for like family or something for like a couple days. Well, that's the couple days. Apparently, they decided they wanted to have a relationship. I don't know where they were going to talk about having a relationship. They thought about having a relationship. They said that I don't know where the feelings went from. Like Olivia said to Taylor, where did you go from he's my brother to maybe I want to have a relationship with him? You know what I mean? So to me, it's a whole like Olivia is devastated, right? But she doesn't like, and what Taylor doesn't understand is when she says that you were in a good place, she goes, I wasn't in a good place with Shep. And Austin wasn't in a good place with you. Hey Shay, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's like I don't even think I don't know if I advertised this or not. I need to get a tissue though, but hey Shay. Give me 1 second. I gotta get a tissue real quick. So this is like a Scandal. I don't know if you watched this, Shay, but this is like Scandal Southern Charm style. And it is turning out to be freaking disgusting. Like these two is kind of like being cocky about them hooking up, about each other like hooking up. But the thing is, I'm not really blaming Taylor. I'm blaming Austin because, like Shep said, so they're getting real cocky in the confessionals about this, about them hooking up or whatever. They're so they say nothing happened, but they had some sleepovers. But everybody else alleges that they did, right? So Taylor goes, well, I don't even know if they were together. Were they even together? We don't even know if they were together. You're hanging out with Taylor, so just ask her. So okay, right? That's one thing. And obviously I'm not going to be on Taylor and Austin's side. I'm actually feeling kind of bad for Taylor because I don't understand. So she's having this event, right? So she has an event because she quits her job when her and Shep were together because Shep and her were going to go. I don't even know if they went, did they go? Like, I don't even know if they went on their like travel thing. I don't know I don't know what happened. But she quit her job and then she needs another job because they broke up. I'm gonna stop messing with my hair, I promise. So she needs another job. So she has this event where she's selling alcohol, Day Chaser it's called. So she invites Austin, she invites Shep, she invites Taylor, I'm sorry, I get them so confused. She invites Olivia. She invites everybody because it's at Leva's event. Now, Leva is friends with everybody. Leva owns all the restaurants. Leva also has the Southern Hospitality Show that's going to be coming out also, which I'm going to do on Mistress Mondays because we're just going to continue on because I mean, it's like convenient that it just happens to be all these like mistress and like affairs and stuff because I totally believe that they hooked up, right? So I'm just gonna say alleged, but the way that they're talking, so now Olivia has this event, she invites. I'm sorry, oh my God, Taylor has the event for work for the Day Chaser at 11th thing. She invites the whole cast, including Austin, including Shep, right? Shep goes after he finds out from Olivia that they apparently were thinking about being in a relationship. So he still goes because he's a professional. Like, I'm sorry, not even professional. He's like I don't know, a decent person. But Austin, of all people, decides he's not going to go to her event. Now she needs this support. Taylor needs this support because this is her job. Like she has to make a good impression. So like so this dude, he decides that he's going to get real cocky about them hooking up, but he's not going to go. Now, that's embarrassing for one. That's a dick move. Why are you just not like put your freaking dick? Oh God, I shouldn't have heard that. Put your D between your legs and show up like a man and face them. Like, don't even start anything. Don't even be stupid, Austin. Just the fact that you even hooked up with her is disgusting. And now you're not going to go to her event. And even Shep and Olivia still go. They show up together. Well, they show up together. They get in the, they take a limo or whatever. They get a car together. And in the car, that's when Olivia tells Shep that, so listen, there's more to it than just like maybe a couple sleepovers or them hanging out. She's like, apparently after New York, they were talking to their families about being in a relationship. And Shep's like, no way. No way. Nope. He's like, are you serious? No. He's like, yeah, that's. And now I get it. Now he's like, listen, if it was just what we thought earlier, maybe like, like some kind of like a hookup or like maybe some sleepovers or something. I don't know. He's like, even if it was just a one night stand, Shep was like, I would be over it. I would be okay with it. The fact that they were in the car with Madison on the way to the thing, and Madison goes, let me just ask you a question. If say they want to be together, Shep, then like into like, how do you feel? And Shep's like, yeah, no. He's just not my friend. And I get it. Like, I would not be your friend, Austin, because I don't know why you did this. And it's like, why again, all these toys in a sandbox, right? There, but you always want the one that Shep's playing with. Whether he's done with it or he's still playing with it, it just has to be that one. And then Austin, know what he does? He goes to Whitney's, right? So this is what I love about Whitney. Whitney's the producer of the show. Remember his mom, which I can't stand, Patricia. She's actually the creator of the show, unfortunately. So they go to her house, which was actually it's Whitney's, but he lives with his mom's, I guess. Hey, Coffee Buzz. I do, but he has a reason to at this point because I would be more bothered. I'm bothered by Austin because when he goes to Whitney's now, Whitney being the producer of the show, he does his producer job, and he gets Austin in there and he gets him a little bit drinking, drunk, and of course Austin's just drinking because like, dude, I don't know. There's such a difference between him and Madison's husband. So like, you just watch the show, you see it. So he decides to go instead of supporting her. You're such best friends with Taylor, right? That's how bad you're so close. But you're not even supporting her when she just needs you the most. Okay, all right. So then you go to Whitney's, and Whitney does his producer job, gets a little alcohol in him, and he starts asking questions, and it's like cocky ass Austin. So, dude, like, like, what did something happen? This is Whitney to Austin. Like, come on, something happened. You kissed her, right? And Austin's like, let me do another shot. Let's do another shot. I don't know. And like, stupid as F, stupid AF. And it's like, Whitney's like, come on. You're in love with her, right? Like, and Whitney's just going in. And it's like, he's being a friend, but he's like, he's a producer. So he does it without you even knowing. And before you know it, you're going to confess all your sins to Whitney. Because I'm telling you, so eventually Shep and Craig show up. Exactly, in high school. That's exactly the way I'm like, I was thinking the same thing. Because I want to do a little chit chat after this because this is like blowing my mind, right? So the fact that it keeps happening, like I see how it happens on Sandoval with Scandal. I see how it could happen on Vanderpump, but This is just some disgusting thing. Like, now, the fact that they're getting cocky. Now, this reminds me of Scandal. They're getting cocky in the confessionals about possibly allegedly hooking up or not hooking up. Well, I mean, were they together? We don't even like this is, and Austin's like, look, I am tired of defending myself, blah, 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 blah. And I don't have shit to defend myself. It's like, dude, yeah, you really should. Like, you are in a bad place with anybody. So that Taylor, no. Austin wasn't in a bad place with anybody. You were the one that was in a bad place with Shep. He took advantage of you. You were not in a bad place with Olivia. He was not in a bad place with Olivia. He broke up with Olivia. That's on him. So, like, you can't say, oh, I mean, were they even together? This is your friend, Taylor. This is your friend. Remember, this is your friend. You already did this. This is like, this is past you in the confessional. Were they even together? I don't even know if they were together. Like, were they even just like dating it? Like, what the frick does that even matter, Taylor? You're not going to hook up. So what does it matter? What are you defending? I mean, you're defending something. Hanging out with them? But that what would it matter if they were together or not? You know what I'm saying? You hooked up with them. Because you're not going to tell me that, like Austin said, I'm not Austin, like Shep said, how did you, and Olivia too, and everybody else, how do you go from he's like my brother to I think we should have a conversation with our families. Maybe should we be in a relationship? I'm going to call it relationship. So, oh God, it's like the fact that Austin, hey Lauren, thank you guys for showing up. Honestly, I didn't think anybody's going to show up today because I am like, yesterday was rough. That, like, even like the timeline is so messed up. Like, obviously they hooked up, but like the thing is, Olivia was devastated over Austin, but Austin only broke up with Olivia, right? Now it's obvious, I believe, to hook up with Taylor. Why else would he break up with Olivia? We still don't know why he did it. You know what I mean? So how is it? Oh, Taylor, you're in a bad place with it. He was in a bad place with you. No, he broke up with her. You're her friend, and she was devastated, and you're the one that like talked them into being friends again. But anyway, when we get to the event, which is so disgusting of Austin not to show up. Like, don't you guys think so? Like, what did DICK? Like, how dare you not show up to her event? If you guys are such besties, right? And nothing happened, Austin. What are you hiding from? So he's like, oh, I don't want to have to dodge cocky looks and dodge some smart remark. Like, he is literally talking shit. This is Austin to Whitney. This is the shit that he's talking. This is why he's not going. Not anything about it. Like, I mean, hello, you are supposed to be her bestie, right? She needs you the most. Taylor needs your support. And you're like, because I don't want to dodge cocky looks from like Shep and like, from Olivia from across the room and like everybody talking. What do you feel so, dude? What is your problem? What are you even talking about, Austin? You didn't do anything right. Who's going to give you? I'm sure Olivia has a reason to give you cocky looks. You just admitted to having sleepovers, and then you not even like going from a brother or sister relationship to possibly being in a relationship. So yeah, you're going to get cocky looks from Olivia. But again, remember, Austin, she didn't do that to you at that party, the other party at Madison. So what are you talking about? So that your whole argument of why you're not going is because you feel guilty as F. You literally are like making up this whole thing that's going to happen. Nobody's thinking about you, Austin. You're not that important. I'm sure they are, but like they have every reason to be. But like the fact that you think that like Olivia, you're going to get smart and be a smart ass about Shep and I've already given you cocky looks. Okay, we'll just get drunk like a little immature, you know what, because they all come to you anyway. So again, the timeline is disgusting. Austin obviously slept with Taylor. And I don't know. What do they want to be together? I guess they want to be together. I don't know. But why are you? This dude did not even show up for your event. You guys are such besties, but he didn't even show up. The guy who broke up with you, who you just hooked up with his best friend, he shows up. The girl that you DICK'd over, your bestie, she showed up. Craig showed up. The guy you screamed at and said, oh, your girl hooked up with, or your girl cheated on you. He shows up. Leva, the one who you literally go to her bar restaurant to pitch a day chase. You did pitch day chaser and you screw it all up. She lets you show up. Like, she still has your back. So it's like, Taylor, what are you? And then in the cocky, so in the confessionals, you're like so cocky about like, I'm tired of defending myself and blah blah blah. It's like, wow, all right, asshole. Like, this is the thing. This is where I'm at. If that's your energy, then why didn't you have that energy before with me? If that's how you feel about my friendship, Why are you acting like we're besties then? You know what I mean? Then why are you crying to me saying, Olivia, I don't ever want you to think I would betray your trust. So that's why you didn't tell her. But you did betray her trust because you freaking hooked up with him. And you're being cocky as AF the second the confessionals come on. I mean, listen, I didn't think so at all. So, all right, so I'm reading. So this is going to go on. I I didn't even do the whole podcast thing. Anyway, guys, this is also Who Started You On bonus episode for Who Started You On podcast, which is downloaded on Mondays and Tuesdays or whatever. This bonus episode will be every week. And so if you're listening to this on Who Started You On, or listen to the podcast side on Spotify or Apple, please follow it. And please also, if you like to see the crazy in person and like me, watch me record live, you can come over, and when I send out the links, that's usually every Monday at 12 o'clock, you guys come over here to YouTube and watch the crazy live. And this is what I'm doing in the comments now. So I have a live chat going as well. So yeah, so again, exactly. This is something. So we have like these high schools. We're talking about like in the chat that these are the situations that we came across in high school. And like, I don't even know, like, it just, I'm married, right? But like, even before that, there's no way that like you're not hooking up with my ex. I have one ex. I'm sorry, I have two exes, right? I'm 46. I have two other adult relationships. There's no way that my best friends, even my ex best friends, because there's a whole group of friends that are, they would never do that. Even now, they would never do that, right? And like, I don't understand. There's so many people in Charleston, and there's people chasing after Taylor like JT. Why are you hooking up with Austin? Now I get it. I understand. So this is the thing. Taylor obviously did it, not completely forgetting about her friendship with Olivia. She did it to the worst thing as she could do because she knows that Shep is not caring. Shep does the only way to really hurt him is that way, is to hurt his ego. Because leaving him and cheating on him, none of that works, right? She knows none of that works now. I know Coffee Buzz. She says, I don't know how messy it's getting. So do I, because I'm like, oh my God, our Taylor, who was like perfect, who I really thought she was perfect when she was with Shep, but he broke her. And listen, the only way to really get back at that, I love you, Shep. The only way to get back at you for being, really, I mean, honestly, all you cheated on her, but she was happy and she didn't know you were cheating on her. Maybe you would have stopped, but is to do this, right? And Austin, why Austin's motive? So we have Taylor's motive is to obviously hurt Shep. And she has plenty of arms she could fall into. She tried to hook up with Whitney, allegedly sent him a naked picture. So this is all done behind the paywall before filming even was picked up, right? And so she's trying to do, so that's okay. So we have Austin's motive. I have no freaking idea. So you guys think they had chemistry? Okay, even if they did, no. Austin, your friendship with Shep is lifelong lasting. You know what I mean? Like, you really got to think about what you're going to do. So Austin's motive is just to what? I don't know. Apparently he wants to be in a relationship with her, right? That's what it seems like. I mean, they obviously had sex. I guess it was a drunken thing, but I don't know. They have feelings for each other. So are we? So we have Austin's motive. I don't understand, because you're going to lose you're probably going to lose Craig's friendship. I don't know. I don't know how this would work out. Shep said he'd be over this, but he would not be friends with him. So you got to like Austin to really go that far. Like, you don't value friendships at all. It doesn't matter how long or how much it just isn't right. And it's like, okay, so there you go. Like, the mood, then Olivia and Shep, even though Shep is like, look, I don't want to be with her, whatever. But dude, it would really, of course, it would be weird if it didn't bother him that Austin's end up effing her and then falls in love with her. Like, I don't know. To me, you're right. It's messy AF. And I almost want to feel like they do this on purpose because of Scandal. But see, I want to say they couldn't have done this on purpose, because this was filmed either coherently with or like in the same time. Like, I don't think one knew the other was happening. I think it just worked out this way, and we just didn't care so much about Southern Charm. I mean, I was like, if that's really happening, things would be blowing up, and they really didn't. And like, but like, I guess that many people don't watch Southern Charm. But I mean, this is like, and I love, so listen, like with Craig, this whole episode, I just fast forwarded it right through everything else. Like, I don't even know if like did Paige show up because I mean, okay, yeah, they have an odd friendship, but I mean, There's plenty of women. I don't know why he didn't want to be with Olivia. I think Olivia's pretty decent. Not decent. I think Olivia's beautiful. I know that not everybody, it's a chemistry thing, but why do you have chemistry with your dude's girlfriend? He was with her for 7 years. They lived together. They had a dog. They were just about married. Okay. They were just about married. Okay. Why do you fall for your dude's ex? And even if he must have fell for her when they were together. Because, like, dude, the second she breaks up with him, she's hooking up with Austin. And I'm sorry, he's hooking up with I don't know. It just, to me, she's doing it to hurt him. And the cockiness out of her, though, I don't like, because she forgot all about Olivia. And I don't like that, because, again, I don't know what kind of real friendships, I don't know who Taylor's other friendships are in Southern Char. And oh, yes. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Mistress Monday on Tuesday. And thank you so much for showing up. I love you guys so much. I see you guys. Like, seriously, I can drop the call link. I know you guys don't usually call in, but I'll drop it anyway, because I just keep repeating myself. I mean, I do watch the show. I think it's horrible. But of course, if I want to, like, something interesting to happen, this should be it. But, like, so yeah, like, and I don't understand, guys. I want to know what you guys think about Whitney. Do you guys feel like Whitney, he doesn't have a great, I don't know. I don't know why he's not in a relationship. Okay. Do you think that maybe he has a relationship somewhere else and he just he's not talking about it publicly because he's waiting for his mother to not be around? You know what I mean? I feel like he might, either be bi or gay, which is, Whitney, I just want to see Whitney in a relationship. He's probably bi, I guess, you know what I mean? But, like, I feel like he might have a relationship, and maybe he just doesn't want to be a producer. He just doesn't want to have it on the show again. But then, like, I don't know, like, what I love him being a cast member, and I liked him being a cast member before I even knew he was the producer, or, like, yeah, producer, like, and, Patricia being the creator. And she actually went to call it Southern Gentleman because she's stuck in, however, whatever. I'm gonna drop the call link just in case you guys do want to call. This is I know I didn't schedule this, I think, until this morning, and I just kept forgetting to do it. But the one, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw my live with Thea. That was so much fun. Her book is so awesome. And guys, all right, now that I see a couple of you guys here, would you guys do a Bravo Housewives trivia night? Yeah, definitely. I agree. And Nat, I agree. I think that Whitney had that. Definitely. I think y'all did. But I just don't understand why Austin has to pick. Like, I don't know why he has to do this. I'm so disappointed. I thought he was growing up, and I thought him and Olivia made a good couple. I didn't see I stopped watching Summer House, and I didn't watch Winter House. And I just feel like, do you remember when Catherine and Whitney had sex or hooked up? He's hooked up with, like, almost everybody on the show. I miss Catherine, guys. I miss Catherine. I miss Catherine. This is crazy. Do you guys think they did it? I don't know if it was, I don't even think it was, like, it's the same producers. The same Shed Media or whatever. But I don't think they knew Scandal was going on. We didn't even know what Scandal was going to do. We didn't know that was going to blow up the way it did. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I love Madison in her role. Like, I just love her. I didn't know if we were going to get to see her as a wife, but, like, I'm glad that everybody's like, oh, why is Madison there? Madison's been there for a long time. Madison, I want to see her life. Yeah. I know, right? Like, and, like, at this point, he's a drunk. He decided instead of supporting Taylor and go to the event that she needed everybody to be there, he gets wasted at Whitney's. Not even on his own shit. But thank God Whitney put his producer hat on, because he got him to talk. You know what I mean? It got him to act like very, very cocky. And you know what I think about JT? My theory about JT is he's not from there, right? That he was watching the show and he was, like, became obsessed with these guys and decided, because he had money, to move to Charleston and, like, start doing all these, like, big business ventures, like, commercial business deals, open B&Bs, get their attention because he's got money. And now he's on the show because he's good TV. Like, JT brings out what we need him to do. He's doing his job. Like he's actually doing what we need him to do. Being messy AF, what we need him to do it because this shit is crazy. And like this was when he was like, I like the fact that he also was like, look, I am not okay. He's like, look, I'm having an issue just with them hanging out. And then he's like, yo, it's more than that. And he's like, yo, no, and JT loses it. And you know what? I don't blame him because like even if he's not from Charleston, right? But like so he must be. I think he's actually from maybe where we're from, like up here. So he understands. He's the tool too. Yeah. Yeah, right. Like because he's being exactly. He's saying it. He's not. But you're right. You're right. It didn't start a fight. It didn't make. It was. But you were right. He did exactly. He basically did it the right way because he said it. He's right. And like Austin needed to hear all that. But see, Austin has no excuse. He's not even admit his excuses are I'm tired of defending myself. They weren't together or we weren't together. Like he's saying shit like that's not the point, Austin. It's not the point that you were single. It's not the point that they broke up. It's not the point that he cheated on her. It's not the point that he didn't want to be with her anymore. It's the point that you were freaking with her friend. You were with Olivia, and then you hook up with your like one of your best friends. She was with him for 7 years. So Austin, the whole point you're missing is because you're wrong. But I don't understand why you have to be with Taylor. You can't possibly be that in love with her that you think it's worth all this. Is it? I mean, maybe what storyline? Come on. I mean, I don't believe it was her storyline. I believe it was just a messy thing that happened, but a happy coincidence. Because, I mean, I don't think what else would be going on? Think about it, guys. What else would be going on if this wasn't? And this is awful. This is like a friendship ending for me. I mean, I end my friendships over way less. I mean, listen, there's been way less done and I've like walked away. So it's like, this is just bad. And how do you hang out with, how does like now, like, thank God, like Madison's husband is going to hang out with Craig and like Paige, because how do you hang out with Austin Elder? How do you hang out as a couple with Austin and Taylor? That's weird. So, oh my God, no, I missed it. Wait, what happened? I don't feel bad for Anita. And she tried to get the invite to Whitney's. Oh my God, I missed it. But I would have laughed too. So she didn't get the invite. Oh my God, they all got in the car and went together. So she didn't get the invite. Oh my God, I'm going to have to rewatch that. Oh my God, why do you think that's happening? I low-key laughed too. I low-key want to know why she's there. She doesn't, look how Madison treated her last year. She tried real hard to make a point of something we already knew. We know Olivia isn't the R word. And then I was like, okay, this season. And then she also tried to fight with, like, she also created a lot of like animosity last year for Olivia. And then also with Madison. So listen, that's funny because like maybe they just, I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Whitney probably doesn't want her there. And I'm just saying, I just feel like Patricia is just the R word. And I feel like, to be honest, the reason that she's probably on the show to prove a point, which is like they're way too it's too late. Bravo, we've already got your number. We're just unfortunately, you're still there, and we have our shows are on your show, and unfortunately we have to just like you know what I'm saying. But somebody when he asked Craig if it was an open invitation when he said, "Oh, oh my God." That's fucked up. And this is the thing. If Vanita's boyfriend is going to come into the picture, that gives us a reason for her to be there. I want to see I want to see her life. I don't know what she does for a living. Say she's an influencer. So are a million other people. That doesn't, I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe I just don't understand the influencer thing. She's cute. She's adorable. But that thing isn't the influencer thing very like old schoolish? Maybe not old school. Like, okay, maybe she's got money because, oh my God, does she know? She's gonna watch it. I would have listen. Nat, I cry. Okay, I cry in my bed over things that I feel very left out from. You know what I mean? Like, if a content creator doesn't include me in something, I cry in my bed. Okay, so like, I know how she feels when like, like somebody that you. Oh my God, she's gonna watch the show back, right? See that, and she's gonna wow, and she was right probably about oh man, oh, it's just she made me mad when she tried to fight with Olivia last season, and she just really tried. It's like only certain people can play in the sandbox. Yeah, that's true. Especially if it's Patricia's sandbox, and Whitney's sandbox. And maybe, but with Whitney too. Um, yeah, I think he abides by what his mom. Like, I think when after Patricia passes away, we'll see a different side of Whitney, maybe. But again, as the producer of the show, like, dude, that's not fucking cool. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes. I don't know if you guys remember this last season, or it was either last season with the COVID season, when Craig and Austin were going live a lot. And Austin was so messy that he was leaving rolled up dollar bills in the background, like, crushed up Adderall. It just, like, he's just a mess. Austin is a mess, and I don't want anybody to be on Austin's side. Austin, at this point, you are a grown ass man. So whatever you do, that's you. That's you, dude. That's who you are. There's no talking to you, like there's no JTs. This is my thing. JT, there's no JT talking to him or anybody talking to him and trying to tell him that he's wrong, because you're a grown ass man. You made this decision. So you don't care about these friendships. So you just got to deal with the consequences. You're probably not going to have any friends. I love Rod. My thoughts. What are my thoughts? Oh, yeah. No, what are my thoughts on the guy? Yeah, I like him, and I think that she should. I think that she should give it a shot, and I hope she does. I also wanted JT to go for Taylor. You know what I mean? Like, but this is the whole thing with Austin is messy. Austin, you know what? And like, how do you hang out with them as a couple? But like, I liked Rod. I liked when he went in to kiss her. I thought that was so cute. Like, he went to 4 different or 3 different like sandwich shops just to get her sandwich, her bread. And he did kiss her on camera, which is a little awkward, but she kissed him. And like, she's like, he's such a good guy. Like, I hope she does give him a chance. And I think that Austin's a piece of crap for slut shaming her. Because like, she's like, he keeps saying we're single, we're single. So why do you have to talk about her? Oh, are you trying to prove that you're cool because you saw her hooking up in a bar? No, you saw her hooking up in a bar. Remember what you did? Remember what Olivia said that he did? He slut shamed her right at the bar. So not only did he hook up with Taylor, Shep's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, Olivia's friend, he then sees her at the bar when he doesn't want nothing to do with her, sees her at the bar, and he says some shit to her like, oh, I didn't, like, I guess the guy she was with was an NBA player, and he was like, I don't, whatever he said. He told Rob what he said, right? He told somebody what he said. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to just see my comments. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So he goes that oh, he's just I don't know what he does. He does not want to be with Olivia, right? So then what are you talking about, my friend? And I think that Rod's a good dude, and I feel like, I think JT's a stalker. However he got there, I think it's funny as hell. I think that he like stalked these guys. He was like watching the show, and he was like, I like these guys. I want to hang out with them. And, I'm going to move to Charleston. And I'm going to like build a bunch of like Airbnbs and like hang out where they hang out. And like, now he's there. He's like integrated into their, do you think so or no? And I like the fact that I think Rod went to school with all them too. So like, he's been around for a while, so I like that about him. And I feel like we need like John Pringle was a gross mistake. Like, he was a gross flop for that. You're right. It was. You're right. And remember, didn't she say she likes shorts on Watch What Happens Live? That would be awesome. Andy gets on my nerves when he's like, oh yeah, BravoCon. Has the Monica. Yes, exactly. He not only did he do that, I think that he moved to Charleston just to be on the show and be friends with those guys. You know what I mean? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just weird. I guess it worked. I like them. And listen, Pringle was gross. And they brought Pringle in. It didn't work. We were like, no, you didn't work. We had Catherine and her guy. And that didn't work. You brought back Naomi. That did not work. And I'm like, Naomi, she was narrating the show last season. Her only storyline, she was the fact that she pulled a Stassi on us, moved away and said, F you guys, I'm better than you. I'm with this new guy. Haha, screw you guys. You're a scumbag, Craig. You're nobody. And I'm leaving and I'm never coming back and you guys are losers, right? Then she gets cheated on by Patel, whatever his name was. She has to move back, crawling on her hands and knees back to the show. Whitney, give me a job. Give me a job. Her only freaking thing was to go after Catherine, be a bitch to Catherine, and narrate the show, and then try to act like you don't want to be with Craig. No wonder you're not here again. Know me. And Pringle was so disgusting. Wasn't he gross? Yeah, Pringle. Oh, he reminded me of Paul Bunyan. When he take his shirt off, he was so hairy, and he just reminded me of Paul Bunyan. He was trying to hook up with Madison, and he was trying to do a lot of weird shit. So he didn't work. And then we have Benita still. She might work if her dude comes into the picture. I will be there with Benita. Okay. But she needs to, oh my God. She's going to feel like shit when she sees that. He does remind me of Paul Bunyan. With he had a Paul Bunyan shirt. I don't know. He grossed me out. And I do think of a beige plate. I think of beige plate. When I think of Austin, I think of beige plate. That is very true. He's very beige. But I feel like we can, Olivia being with Rod, or maybe not Rod, but just Olivia being there still. I feel like the show can go on. The show's going on. I do miss Catherine. I'm curious what's gonna happen with Taylor, because I really think that she did send a picture to Whitney. I don't know if they're gonna talk about it. But he's he's probably out chopping wood right now. You're gonna go look for you're gonna go to Pringles and he's out there chopping wood. You know what I mean? With his shirt is open up, unbuttoned, Paul Bunyan flannel on, with his hair, his long hair, and his hairy chest, and I just couldn't hook up with him. And then I feel like maybe he tastes like dip. When you kiss him, he probably tastes like dip. One of those dudes that just doesn't care and just does dip and then kisses you. Ew, oh God. And see, the thing with Taylor is, I thought when she was with Shep, there is nobody more perfect for Shep than Taylor. And the only reason it didn't work out is because everybody made her believe and think that she needed to get married. And why did you need that piece of paper? You were more than happy living with him. I didn't see any unhappiness. There was plenty of people for a long time there's people that were so in love that could not get married in this country. And they were perfectly fine living together. So that piece of paper, to me, I don't care down south, right? Taylor was happy. It was everybody else that made her think that she wasn't. And then when she broke up with him, that's when she found out that he cheated. Maybe a little, I think maybe the breakup was over cheating, but then they were back together. But she needs to get her confidence back. But this is the thing. She's young, guys. Guess how old she is? Same age as, guess who else? Rachel Raquel. This is the weirdest thing. The age difference is almost the same between Sandoval and her, and I think Austin, and then probably Shep as well. Shep's 45. She's only about to be 30. Rachel Raquel is about to be 30. Rachel Raquel also made a lot of mistakes because she was broken. She hooked up with somebody's, it's almost the same shit, guys. And then you have the guy that's kind of being cocky about it. Sandoval's very cocky about it. And it's where does the anger come from? You've done effed up, but where does the anger come from? You know what I mean? So you take advantage of somebody who's hurting, because we know that Rachel was hurting from James. Even if she broke up with him, she was definitely hurting. That's definitely what caused Scandoval. Now, it's poor Taylor, because Rachel Raquel, I don't even know where she's at. I don't care about her. I don't think I'm going to miss her on the show. When I found out that she didn't come back only because of the money, not for her mental health, I was like, oh, I don't care about this girl at all. She doesn't care about her health. The fact that everybody seems to be have forgiven Sandoval, I guess we're going to forgive Sandoval, because if that gets me to get rid of Jax, that's okay. And if listen, this is the thing, Taylor kind of has to look at what happened with Rachel Raquel. You're going to be on the outs because these girls are not going to trust you. If you're with Austin, or you hooked up with Austin, Austin just dicked you already. Austin did not show up to your. If this is the thing that you think that you're going to put all your eggs in the Austin basket, he didn't even show up to your event. So do you think he's going to show up for you over and over when you really need him? When this all comes out that you guys are in a relationship, it's like poor Taylor. You got to realize what's happening right now. Don't do a Rachel Raquel. Still get cocky, like you're getting cocky that you did this. I speculate. And that was and that's another thing. She's gonna get eaten alive. I said, and that's the thing, like but like, see, do they even? I don't. They have that. If they're still thinking that down south, that down south way, like. I mean, I really feel like she tried to get Madison to be her, and Madison just found a really nice guy. Catherine, like they wanted Catherine. Catherine had old money, and Patricia respected Catherine in that way. And so Patricia doesn't like anybody that has new money. If you're not old money, Patricia, you're a piece of shit. So I don't really. I hate Patricia. I really don't want her to be on. She's the creator of the show, but I don't have to see her face. I could do without seeing her. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is gonna divide the group, and it's definitely not gonna be in their favor. If they're like having this relationship, I've been on social media. I don't know what's happening. Cody Brown. Yes, and okay, we've been talking about this for 40 minutes. If you guys want to talk about Sister Wives, I will love to start talking about Sister Wives right now. Because oh my God. Do you guys want to talk Sister Wives? She's been absent. Who, Catherine? Catherine's not on the show anymore. Catherine, something happened. Now, this is the thing with Catherine, real quick. I feel really bad for Catherine. She has to answer and deal with the custody of her children, rely on this convicted felon cokehead, Thomas Ravenel. That's who she has to fight in court for her kids and lose. To me, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? That dude is gross. She's not there anymore. She's off the show. There's a spot for her to come back. That's what Whitney said. I think she might have. I don't know what's going on with her. Something. I don't know. I feel really bad. Something's going on. It has to do with her custody of her kids. As usual, she doesn't have full custody of her kids. All because of stupid Thomas Ravenel, who is a freaking convicted felon drug addict. I gotta put my stuff on. Sorry, guys. I gotta watermelon soda. It's my favorite. I hate saying the name of the person who makes this, but yeah. But yeah, she doesn't need to be on the show. She does not have to show her face. Like Patricia should not even show her face. She would hang out with these people. Like she would hang out with these young kids. I'm like, what are you doing, you weirdo? Stop. But so guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to end the Southern Charm part because I do actually. If somebody wants to talk about, oh, thanks. If you guys want to talk about Sister Wives, please let me know. I would love to take 20 minutes to talk about Sister Wives because okay. So Who Started You On? This is Who Started Your podcast, guys. I'm gonna probably edit this part, so I'll end this part for the podcast part. I'm gonna start talking about Sister Wives with you guys. So and I might leave it. I don't know. I'll just see, like in the comment section over on Spotify and Apple. Let me know if you guys want these shorter, longer, because I've been running them longer because there's a lot to talk about on Fridays. So guys, on every Friday at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna stick to the schedule. Every Friday is the Housewives Who Started You On, the Housewives Feuds of the Week. And I'm definitely going to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Also, I'm going to talk about, I know I'm obsessed with Sister Wives now. Also, I'm going to talk about the Neon Throw Up reunion part 2. So we'll do both of them on Friday, if I can hold it that long. I'm really trying to get Dana to come do OC reunion with me because we will have a ball. Because we were hysterically, you should have heard us. It was pretty bad with the shit we were saying behind closed doors. And I'm like, man, could you imagine? It was hysterical. We were cracking up, making fun of like, oh God, it was just so bad. It was so bad. Okay. So I'm going to do that on Friday. And then every Monday, like I said, it's going to be the Bravo non-Housewives Who Started You On. And so like now we're doing Southern Charm, but we'll probably roll right into like Vanderpump. And of course, Mistress Mondays. I call it that because it's the non-housewife show. So it's like Bravo's Mistress. Because I was like, first I did side piece. I'm like, no, I can't do that because unless you're, but anyway, but like, look at the subject matter of both shows. Mistresses, like, I mean, kind of, right? But Sister Wives, oh my God. Okay, coffee buzz. Oh, thank you, cool shirt. Thank you. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's halfy. It's a halfy. It's a croppy toppy. It's a Sheena Shea crop shop. I don't even know if crop tops are still cool, but yeah, it's really cool. But that's cool. I love you guys for showing up because I haven't seen you guys in a while. But Sister Wives, oh my God. Now, Robin, does she think we're stupid? Does Robin actually think that we are stupid? Robin Brown. So now I'm going to talk about Sister Wives, the Browns, Cody Brown, and his 4 wives that have left him. Okay, I know. I love a crop top too, but I'm also 46. I feel like I'm not cool anymore. And I know that I don't wear straight leg jeans anymore. But I have flip flops in the summertime to wear with my bootcut, or bootcut jeans, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So in the wintertime, what am I supposed to wear with them? Just let me know. Anybody that's like in the style of fashion, what am I supposed to wear with my belly bottomy pants, jeans that because I need an outfit for the posh fashion show, guys. I'm freaking out. I now have to look, you guys know I have to look cute and I have no fashion at all. And I need your help, guys. Okay. I can take care of this part, but somebody help me with this part. Okay. Anyway, Sister Wives. So we have Cody Brown. Now, I, for one, I watched the show from day one, and I used to be very upset with myself because I think that I'm I understand everybody. I'm so open. I don't judge anybody. Bodysuit. Oh, we'll have to talk about that. Bodysuit. Ooh, I gained 15 pounds. I'm not as skinny as I was when Adam show, I was so skinny. The tour, I was so skinny. I looked so cute, but I wore and that was the thing. That was almost like 2 years ago. I was so not into fashion. I was such a horrible fashion back then. I was wearing jeans, t-shirt, and flip-flops. And I was the skinniest and probably but I'm gonna look really cute. But Robin Brown, she must think oh my God. She's horrible. I don't know what like her eyebrows are offensive. Robin Brown's eyebrows are offensive. She thinks we are stupid. The thing that bothers me, everything bothers me because from day one, I was so mad at myself. This is my thing. I pride myself in understanding everything, everyone. I think everybody I don't care if you're a man, cat, dog, if you're, I don't care. You love who you love, be who you want to be with who you want to be. Everybody loves whoever you love who you love, whatever. But I could not understand having one husband with 4 wives. I just could not get past the jealous. I didn't understand who in their right mind would do that. The women, I'm saying, right? And then Cody, who has the energy? You have the energy. I don't know if you guys are married, but you have the energy for one husband. Imagine having 3 husbands. Imagine having 3 wives. Imagine being 3 of me and my. There's no way. Okay, so in my brain, I'm like, this is all horseshit. Something's not right. How does he spend his days and have full present ability to be there for the kids that he has with these women and be present, right? And then still be happy. So they talk us into, they snow us for what, 18 years. We watched the show for 18 years. And I'm like watching, and I'm like watching them, and I'm watching, and I'm like picking everything apart. And then we see Mary, the first wife, she cheats on Cody. To me, yeah, Mary, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Because we know now that Cody basically hasn't given her attention. The whole reason she was able to do this and get away with this because she tried to cheat on the whole thing. And this was years ago, and it worked for over a year and a half. And it was a whole thing. It was a catfish and everything. It was a whole thing. She fell in love with a whole other person on Cody. So then for her to sit in this sit in this marriage, in this foursome or whatever, we have Christine and Janelle in the between, Mary and Robin. Now, Robin, oh, she's such a great sister wife with Mary. You know why? Mary's not a threat. Cody stopped effing with Mary a long ass fucking time ago. And Mary has not had attention from him. And I don't think she ever has, right? She's been strung along this entire. This is the asshole. She was trying to cheat on Cody. She was the one who was trying to leave first. So for her to sit there and say, oh, I'm the only one that stayed. Christine, get mad at Christine and get mad at Janelle. You had a whole affair. The only reason you're a good sister wife to Robin is because you're not a threat, Mary. The only reason Robin's a good sister wife to you is because you're not a threat, Mary. Exactly. Thank you. And we'll have to talk because I need to. And I'm not on my reality with Krista Marie Instagram. I'm on my Who's Starting one because I'm locked out of it. So we get married, right? She's a bitch to all the kids. Like, she only has the one daughter, or now now they have Leon. So I don't even understand Cody and with his kids. Where's Leon? Mary and him's son. I'm going to say son now. Okay. Like, so we know now that Cody is not, Robin are not accepting of Leon and his relationship and his relationship and marriage. So, Robin, you effing little lying bitch. The only reason they want Mary to stick around and they want them to stick around is because of the money. Robin's life is paid for. Mary makes the most out of all the fact. Mary leaving, she better not be funding any of their life anymore. The fact he lost Janelle's money, all of them have been paying for Robin and Cody's life and had no houses of their own. And they weren't building on that property. And Cody stopped going over and being, Cody flat out tells us he's not in love. The fact that he said about Janelle, he really is clueless. You really think, guys, is he this clueless? Does he really believe that he is not the problem? He has no idea. Christine left him because he neglected every other wife but Robin. And the only reason he was okay with neglecting Mary is because she cheated on him first. So he had the excuse, but he's still okay taking her money. She's the top dollar earner, and so is Janelle. And Janelle has nothing to show for it. Isn't that sad? She's like, I am 50 years old and I have nothing to show for everything. And you know what? She can start right over again. And Christine, start right over. Because guess what? Christine left him and Janelle left him. They have majority of the Brown family. They have most of the kids. All the adult children. There's, I think, 12 altogether. And then the grandchildren are all between Janelle and Christine. Okay, so they just have to they can live in the same state. They are all one big family. We don't need them. We don't need Mary. Mary, go off right out to the sunset. Mary, if you want to not be an asshole and come back with your, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know why, she should have moved to that. She should have moved to Power One a long time ago. The fact that she sits there and Robin has the gall to sit there on the confessional and say, look at them. See, Cody's giving her hope. She gives Mary hope. You know why she gives Mary hope behind Cody's back? Because of the money. Isn't it sick that they actually believe, like, the girl that covers, I can go on about this forever. I'm glad that this is the bonus episode and because I got to talk about Sister Wives, guys, because I see people leaving, but listen, I didn't want to do a separate episode about it, but I cannot believe the fact that she keeps sitting there in confessionals. Now, Robin, she is watching Christine leave. Christine's like, I'm out. Goodbye. Janelle's like, there's no relationship with Robin. None at all. We see that now. It's like, there was no sister. I can't, oh man, the fact that they spent so many, I know. She should have, but you're right. And I would say for years, if she didn't want to leave the family when everybody was around, everybody done left. So you're still hanging out with Cody and his wife. You're the fact that she spent so much time with Cody and Robin, and now they're sitting there, Cody and Robert are going, yeah, we can't be like lovable and huggable. We can't be, having PDF because now Mary's here. When did you ever do it anyway? Because you had your father wife there. I'm so fucking confused. Just say, Cody. It's just obvious. It's the money. It's the money. It's the money. It's the money. And you're sick, Cody. You're sick. You sat there and you laughed at Christine when she left. You laughed at her tears. You laughed at the fact that you said you were not attracted to her and you never were. And her and Janelle begged to get in the family, knowing that in that lifestyle, the men are the ones, or they don't go after the women. The women ask to be in the floral family. So to him, he's disgusting. And Robin to sit there and act like she and Cody don't have these conversations behind closed doors saying, oh, we don't want Mary to leave because of the money. You got to make Mary feel like, you know what I mean? You got to make Mary feel like she's wanted. And I'll make Mary feel like she's wanted. I'll make her feel like she's a good sister wife. So Cody can use that as an excuse to say to Christine, look, Mary and Robin are good sister wives. Why can't you? You asshole. Like, you're so horrible, Cody Brown. And you know what? So are you, Robin, because you also have the balls to say, when your kids did not have, never lived this life, right? So Cody's their dad, even though he kisses them on the lips. Okay. Oh, my kids have anxiety when Cody leaves. He can't stand it when they even leave for a couple of days. Really? Okay, Robin, that's on you, bitch. That is on you because you brought them into a plural marriage or whatever. You know, you're just loving the fact that his wife left him because that's what you wanted to begin with, but you still wanted their money. You wanted Mary to stick around because Mary's not a threat to you and she never was. You knew that you had it in the, and like Cody, the fact that we knew he was picking Robin, but like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know. I don't know. Her eyebrows are horrible. She's a liar. Did you see her? She bought him a ring. Robin bought him a goddamn wedding ring. Hey, Shan. I'm going off about Sister Wives right now, Shan. Shannon Van's here, guys. I'll link her channel. Please subscribe to Shannon Van. Her and I have loved these shows. We love Sister Wives. We love Southern Charm. And we could go on for hours about them and laugh and make fun of these people. I dropped the call link. I'll do it again if Shannon, if you want to call. That ring. Oh my God. That was horrible. Robin is always trying to throw Mary a bone. And you know that Cody and her behind closed doors are going, tell Mary to give her hope, give her hope, give her hope. And Robin goes, see? Oh, look at that. Look at, he still includes Mary in his future. The money, he includes them in the future for the money, you dumbass. And he says, go be in the barn. He tells Mary to go be in the barn. She tells him she needs to go put her clothing business, which basically I guess is the one that, I don't know, is that what like funds their life? Because what does Cody do? What is he doing? And how I hope that Robin and him have to. He told Mary to go live in the trailer. I'm like, I hope that God, you guys have to go live in the trailer. I hope that we find him and Robin in the trailer. I hope they have to live in that trailer. I hope to God they have to live in that trailer. He told her to go live in the barn. I'm like, Mary to sit there and say, I don't want him to think I'm giving up. Are you out of your, why are you giving them all of your money, you dummy? Would give up? You got catfish because you gave up. Then he had a whole excuse not to F with you anymore, right? I need weed. Sorry, hold on. You know, it's like, what is going on? What is Mary doing? Why did she waste all this time? She obviously doesn't. Cody doesn't want to be with her. He hasn't been with her in 20 years. Way before the catfish thing, right? So she's out of the question. She's not a threat. The kids don't like her. Nobody talks to her. She's not a good sister with it. She's only a good sister with Robin because, Robin makes her feel like she's, and she's included, but she's like the extra, I don't know. Oh my God. Poor Christine. Because she's hurt, right? Obviously. I mean, the fact I finally, when I was like, I get it now. I was like, oh, I get it. They really are. They're all secure. He's not an asshole. And then the next thing you know, like it was like you all took me 18 years to like you guys and understand it. When I finally understood you guys, it was exactly. It turned out to be exactly what I thought it was the entire time. Bullshit. And Cody, I don't know. Is he playing in our faces on purpose? Do they think that we don't know? Do they think we're stupid? Does he really think that the outside world is not normal? And is it like you're the only idiots that think like this? Like you think that Mary, there are all these women. You're basically saying you want them to stick around, and you say that Robin is perfect, and if they adhere to what Robin is and what Robin does, how about the fact that Robin doesn't make them feel welcome? Why does everybody have to be like Robin? Robin's the last wife to come into the picture. They should want to be like them. Robin should be looking up to them. It's crazy. Yeah. I know. Oh, let's pull up in separate cars. I know. It's like, I know. They're playing in our faces. You know what I mean? It's like playing in our faces. It's like, and Mary, you better start. We hear you in your confessionals. Start saying it, Mary. Say exactly what you want to say because we know exactly what you're thinking. He hasn't wanted you. You've been wasting your time. I don't know why you stuck around. Nobody really wanted you there. What a shame. Because we found out nobody really wanted her there. Nobody has wanted her there in years. Apparently, she's a bitch. And why are you not spending Christmas with your son? But probably It's in Chicago, and I'm sure you would probably be very happy out there with your child and his husband, and probably a grandchild soon. And I always thought Mary could always find somebody else and still be in a family. But then you know what? The family is not there anymore. The family is Christine and Janelle, their kids, their adult children that are married, and their grandchildren. That's the Brown family I want to see. And then I want to just see like parts of Robin and Cody living in the trailer and having to work, because they have sat back and collected a check for like 18 years on all of these other women have suffered and have wanted his attention, and he has used them for their money. He would go to work and then just go to their house at 5 o'clock at night. That's not spending days with them. I never knew how uneven his time was. And I had no idea that he actually broke up his time and that Robin got more time because she was the newest wife. I'm like, wow. And then from COVID just showed, COVID showed us COVID's like, oh, it exposed all the ugly parts of us. Yeah, you're right. Is what I always thought it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Coyote Pass is beautiful. And but to see, the thing is too, I always thought that they owned the entire thing, right? They only own like a little. It's like what are they going to do? Like, I don't know. They're not going to be able to build on it, right? Mary's the only one who had a house there. I guess Mary had and why did they have all these huge houses? So Mary, you spent all these years giving them your money. Same thing with Janelle, giving them all of your money, not putting anything away, not saving anything in the hopes of what? As he sat there and talked crap on you in the confessionals, you saw the seasons as they passed. We saw him talking poop, Mary. So you are out the door. You're out the door anyway. So you're like a non-factor. You should have no say in what Christine and him and Christine does, or what Janelle and him do. And I felt so bad for Janelle when they went out on her birthday. There's an episode where he went out, he asked her to go out on her birthday, and they probably had a very good time. But she knew that was the last time she was ever going to be with Cody, because she probably had already had reconciled that she's never going to be with him friendly, sexually, just ever again, right? And that's sad because he basically changed, right? So then she gets him for her birthday, Janelle, and they have such a good time. They probably had sex, and that was probably the last time they were together, and that's so sad for Janelle. But we, fast forward now, like Christine has now moved on, she's engaged, and I hope that Janelle does the same, because Janelle's a hardworking. I love Janelle. And I love Christine. And I feel like they always deserve better. And I don't care about Mary. If Mary wants to be with somebody else, I would be so happy if Mary would be with somebody else and she would bring that person around. Why not? Nobody said you couldn't still be family. But being wives to this guy that's never there, and we find out now he really was never there. Really never there. I mean, he would I don't know, go somewhere during the day. So like the days that he was supposed to be with Christine, he would only be there after work. And then wake up and go to work the next day. What kind of shit is that? And then he would have like the weekend, he would spend a whole day, but then he would go and work at Robbins. He had an office at Robbins. So then even in, I know, right? Even in, how about Barry from Plathville? Even in Vegas, he had an office at Robin's house. Now, this asshole who has a house in a cul-de-sac with one house for every wife, and they're not in the same house, but they're so close that you don't have travel time, that you have all your kids in one spot, except, they all have their own spot. Dude, that was perfect for a plural family. And this dumbass still spent all his time at Robin's, and we didn't know it. And we thought they were happy. And I am so glad that they're not. And I'm so glad that we're probably going to get to see him and Robin. And probably the trailer that he wants Mary to live in. Go build your barn, Cody. With what money? Because you've just lost Mary's money. She's stupid to sit there and go, I'll still be here half the time. Why? So you can give her the money? So you can give them the money? No. You're not legally married, Mary. The other two walked away with nothing. Christine got a house. She had to sell it. She probably made hardly nothing on it. Mary gave, I'm sorry, and the other one, Janelle, somebody gave all their money to Robin. Robin has her own house, right? Not on Coyote Pass. Nobody has a house on Coyote Pass except for Janelle, and that was a trailer. So, I don't know, guys. It's like Robin sit there and every
confessional crying about what I need a reason why my family blew up. Is she it makes me really angry. Her confessionals make me really mad because she thinks we are not stupid, Robin. We're not buying it. They weren't your family. It wasn't your family. You're the reason your family blew up, Robin, because he decided to spend the entire time with you and make up some stupid COVID rules, right? And make up more COVID rules so you made it so nobody could go, so they could be together all the time. Him and Robin could just be a family. He makes up, and guess what? Nobody else got COVID but them. Janelle never got it. Christine never got it. Their kids never got it. The only ones that got COVID was the nanny at Robin's. They all got COVID. The kids, they all got COVID. How funny is that? It's not funny. I mean, it was the flu, I believe. I should never said the word, but she can, I'm sure. I think she said something about splitting money with him or something. I don't know, man. I felt so bad for her when he went out with her on her birthday, and she probably she knew that it was over, but that's just sad to spend that time with him, knowing that it's the last time. I don't know. I see that Janelle loved it, and I think Janelle was fine with a plural marriage, but not the way that he was doing. He wasn't spending time. They keep saying my kids and my kids. They never say our kids to Cody when they talk to Cody. Cody has given up on. That's another thing. He has given up on all of his kids that are not Robin's. His younger kids on Christmas, he didn't even call them. The ones that have nothing to do, they're not even full adults yet. Yeah, he really thinks he's cool, doesn't he? He's just an asshole. And the fact that he can't even call his daughter on her when he didn't go with Christine for the surgery for I get all their kids mixed up, but the girl, she had her surgery, whatever. When he wouldn't go, I was like, this mother, and I kind of was like, okay, maybe he's got a good reason. Savannah, see, yes, he's Savannah. Savannah didn't call her on her birthday or Christmas. When he didn't go with the surgery, when she had to spend 8 weeks or something there, that just said right there, I was like, wow. And then when he was fighting with Gabe, oh my God, Gabe, they're still not talking. All of Robin's kids have anxiety. First of all, I don't know what happened with her ex-husband, but she decided to pull her kids into a plural marriage where the husband their father, again, they're already abandoned by one father. So she's going to pull them to a plural marriage where he's constantly leaving. They have anxiety attacks when he leaves. And I'm like, listening to Robin, I'm like, that is on you, bitch. That is on you. You're a horrible, horrible mother. If you knew that your kids were already damaged from abandonment, why would you then pull them to a plural marriage where the father or the only other father they have now is always leaving? Is always leaving, and now you got them to yourself. You got what you wanted, Robin, but guess what? You're not going to have the money, and nobody's going to want to watch your show. We're not going to be like, oh yeah, let's all do a show with Cody and Robin. No. It's Gabe's birthday tomorrow. I hope he does a live. And I think if he does a live, I think we should all get on there and tell him happy birthday, because I send them messages and tell them how much I saw coffee. I see what you're saying. I'm not gonna say coffee buzz. I see what you're you took when you deleted the message. I can see it, and I yeah, exactly. You're right. I second that. He's all yours. Take him. I wonder, I mean, he's probably, listen, you think he's gonna get sick of Robin? He's gonna he's gonna be miserable because he's got no money. Robin's like, he's changed. I'm sorry. He probably has to work. He probably doesn't want to be with you either. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. He wants the money from all the other women. He knows the show's over. So how happy could he possibly be? He doesn't, I mean, what are they going to do? Show one more season of them all leaving him? I don't want to see him and Robin. I don't want to see their family. I don't want to see their holidays without the other people, the other kids. I want to see Christine and her new man. I want to see Janelle dating. I want to see all of their grown kids all together, how they're already having them. They're already all one big family. That's about all the Brown family right there. It's like I said, it's all of Janelle's kids, all of Robin's kids, all of their grandkids. I mean, hello, that's a whole show right there. We don't need the other two. Bye. Like you said, it's all yours. We don't need ya. You done, and Robin to sit there and cry. I want to know why my family blew up. And you're like, oh, see, they don't try. They haven't tried. They haven't tried. And I hate when she says that. Oh, when she says they haven't tried. I'm like, how do you know? You supposedly know nothing about what goes on in all these other marriages. So what are you talking about? How do you know about anybody trying? They have tried for 30 years to tell him when he hasn't listened to a word that they have said. It's obvious that he has not listened or he does not care with those other women in his married to needed and wanted emotionally in their marriages because he's clueless about what he thinks that him and Janelle had a fight and that's it. And now they're going to get back together because their fight, they had one big fight. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, exactly. And say and waving the Robin when she's in the trailer. I think they should be. I know. I don't want to be Cody Pass. Cody Pass, get out of that place. Get out of Flagstaff. Go back to Salt Lake or wherever you guys were. Vegas. Go back to Vegas, please. I don't know where they're at, but I want them out of Flagstaff, away from Coyote Pass. They didn't want to move there anyway. When I found out that they only moved there because of Robin's kids go to college around there, I was mad. I was so mad. I was like, he sold them some horse shit. They sold us some horse shit, right? Yes. Sitting on the porch with, oh my God, she makes me sick. Her eyebrows are so offensive. Robin's eyebrows are very offensive. You know, my mom said, you can tell somebody's age by the shape of their eyebrows, what decade they were born. And I was like, oh my, that's so true. I just fixed mine to be a millennial because I'm like what's one step above? I'm 46. I'm not a millennial. I'm not a Gen X. I don't know what I am. But Dayton, I love all of their kids. Like, see, look, Robin messed. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know if they have a relationship with Robin's kids, if the other kids do or not. I don't think they do. And I can't. And if Cody really wants his kids to have a conversation with Robin, he's not going to like what they say. They're adults. It's like in 1 minute he wants them to move out and be adults, and the next minute they have to listen to what the mom says. And you know how he blames Christine and Janelle for his having no relationship with his kids? He is so clueless. The fact that he has a therapist and he is this dumb, he feels like Christine is the cause of all his blow up with his kids, the ones that don't talk to him. He's the reason that Janelle has left him. Christine's the reason that Janelle's left him. It's like, wow, dude, you have no idea, man. You know what? Because he doesn't care. The text chain. I know, right? You know that Robin knows everything. You know that they sit there and plot and plan and try to get married. You know that Robin and him have it all, and like they think we're dumb. They're hot, like you said, showing up in separate cars, and then you notice that she's wearing a ring. Why even make it a thing on the show? Why even mention that when the cameras are there? It's like, Robin, I mean, and Mary, just say what you're thinking. Stop acting like we're stupid. Stop acting like you think that there's a chance when you know there hasn't been a chance in years. It's like you gave him the reason to not want to be with you because you cheated on him. That's crazy, but all right. I think that I've gone on long enough. But I don't know, guys. Southern Charm, I don't know. I guess I've thought about this. What else would be happening? Maybe you know what? We don't even have a chance to see what else is happening. I don't know. I want to know what's going on. I want Rod. I want that other guy that was there, that was at that last week, that was at the bar with them. What's his name? He's cool. He's married. I want to see what's on with his life. I want to know what's on with everybody else's life. I want to know what's with Madison and her husband. And his kryptonite. This is what he's so stupid. I just can't believe that they think. I don't think. I mean, is he really that clueless? He's got to be, right? I mean, do you really think that Janelle sits there and lets him get away with saying that the reason that they broke up is do you really think they sit there and let him think that that's why, or do you think there's conversations that we don't see? There has to be, right? There's got to be real conversations where they lay it out to him that you are clueless, that it is not over one thing. But I do, though. I like Madison thinking she's Mark's sister. Listen, what happened to me? I don't know what happened to me because I was annoyed. I was annoyed about Madison, and last year that would have got on my nerves, right? But I kind of like her now. I like Madison now. And oh my God, I just poked myself in the eyeball. I like Madison. The fact that she got what, yard of the month? I'm like, no way. I need to get yard of the month. I should get yard of the month, guys. I connected with Madison at that moment because if there was a yard of the month contest, I would win. If you don't believe me, I keep forgetting to post on my community page how beautiful my flowers and gardens are. I'm like Martha Effin Stewart, guys. Actually, you know what? I keep saying this, and you'll see why. In a past life, I swear I am Snow freaking White. I had to be Snow White in a freaking life. I've been saying this for years. I have all kinds of. I have groundhogs in my backyard. I have a pet groundhog. I do. Yeah, I do. I have my groundhogs. I have squirrels that eat out of my hands. My three. I have a cat. I'm a crazy cat lady. 3 of my cats I got from outside. I was feeding them, gave them an apartment. I grow all of my plants from bulbs and seeds, and you should see them. Oh my God. Thank you, Coffee Buzz. You probably saw my pictures. And it gets better every year. I swear to God, I'm the plant whisperer. And the animals now that come up to me, and I have never had animals eat on my hand. The squirrels come and eat out of my hand now. I have the groundhog. He just comes out. His name's Gordon. He just comes out, looks at me, walks away. I have a whole thing for him in the back. He has a whole patch. I feed him watermelon like every other day. Yeah. And now my pool was the one that was like, it was like, I got this like blow up kind of pool in the meantime pool. And I was like, wow, it still looks really nice. So I kept it. But then when I deflated it, it still has the ring that's blown up. I just left it like a pond. It looks like a pond in my yard. And I have 2 swan blow up-y thingies that glow in the dark. You got to see it. It looks like a pond now. I said, oh my God, babe, there's my pond. Because I wanted a pond back there. Because when I had to put my pool away, it hurts my soul. Because I meditate, I need water. And if I can't get to the beach, it's too cold. I was like, what am I going to do? I told him I needed to have a pond back there. Okay. So back where the sunflower patch is, a big corner where you see the boats, that could have been a pond area. Oh, but then when I deflated the pool, I'm going to have to post it for you. You're going to love it. Wait till you see it. I'm like, oh my God. There you go. I left a little bit of water in it. My 2 little swans flew around in it. And I have like beach balls. They're not really beach balls. They're like white, but they glow at nighttime. And I have all my lights. I'll show you the pictures with the lights on the thing. I'm so proud of it. I would have been Martha Stewart. I would have gotten word of the month every time. And I was like, I'm so freaking white, guys. You don't even know. Okay. And then the other day I walk out there and there's a spider in a spider web. Charlotte's Web was right there. It was Charlotte's Web. And I took a picture of that too. I have pictures of my groundhogs. I have pictures of the squirrels right next to me. I have pictures of, I video too. I'll post them on my community page. It's nuts. I have cats. I have more than one. Where I live, I got cats random, and that's how I got my cats that you guys always see. And, considering where I was about 15 years ago and where I'm at now, okay, like it's just validation to me. It's just validation to me. A lot of things. I'm very spiritual, so it's definitely saved my life. Put it that way. And look, I'm passionate about like my podcast. I'm actually passionate about my yard. I've always been passionate about my yard. That's always been number one. And then I craft too. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, you probably can't see it, but that's right there because my house is getting redone. But all them crafts up there that are usually around my house, I make them out of. I take everything old and make it brand new again. Like I took a railing that was for my house railing, like an old railing that was going up my steps at my father-in-law's, and I made it into a bunch of candle holders. I do all kinds of crafts. It's crazy. I'm crazy. It's like, I don't know what happened, but I like it. And I'm a good wife, right? So anyway, I'm going on and on. I'll probably have to delete this part, but yeah, I love it. I'm telling you. Eventually, last year, how I got Mr. Man is he was outside and he's like the wizard. I'm telling you, he's a wizard. He's a big fat white cat. I don't know where he came from, but on Christmas I made him an apartment out there and I was taking pictures of him. I'm like, oh, and I wanted to let him in. I already had 2 in here. And then Christmas, it froze here. It was the first day it was frozen outside, like first day that it went down below 30. And I was like, oh no, you got to come in. And he's been in here ever since. And he's a wizard. Telling you, I have a gnome that looks just like him. And it's a wizard cat it's crazy. You guys, you don't even like, I'm Snow White in a past life. You don't even know. My gnomes are amazing. My gnome, you got, I want to, you're going to laugh. They smoke weed. All my gnomes have weed. all my notes have I can't. I'm high right now. I have to delete this out of here. This is just for us guys. I have to delete this part out if you start you on, but they all have joints in their hands. It's funny, it's cute, but I love whoever's listening. I'm sorry about that. People that are in my chat, they know that I go off the wall and I go on rants, but this is just who I am. And if I'm going to probably put this part out of the Who Started You On podcast, but this will be on YouTube as always, because at some point, who gives a shit, right? That's who I am, and the numbers are not. I mean, the numbers aren't bad, so I finally figured out how to break through the algorithm. We're not going to say who I used to be. We're not going to talk about my my evil twin, the Wicked Witch of the West. She's no longer here. I'm reality with Krista Marie. That is me. The Wicked Witch of the West, the harsh reality, the one that got me in trouble. She's no longer here. I'm the good witch. She was a bad witch. Yeah. If you do you like to craft? I love to craft. All right. So NW, if you're listening, I'm gonna get you in your dark passenger. That's who it is. I am the dark passenger. I'm the dark passenger. You never want to travel with me either. That's me too. Like that was my dark passenger. You're right. But like you guys will never want to travel with me. You don't want to go anywhere with me. I'm a mess. BravoCon, I was a mess. I was a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I am a mess. I don't like to be away from my cats. I don't like to be away from my husband. I don't like to be away from my pot-filled, peace-filled bubble around my house of Jersey. And I don't like to leave. So it's a lot for me. And I'm not fun to be with. I'm like Kristen on Vanderpump. That's me. Kristen on Vanderpump when she has to travel with it. When she goes on like cast trips, that's me. I just have nervous breakdowns. Nothing goes right. Like halfway to New York in April, I convinced myself that my Uber driver was going to murder me. And I got out of the Uber. Hey, Erin, I've been on here for a while. I told you this part's probably going to be edited out. And I'll leave it on YouTube. We're just having chit chat, kind of. I'm kind of talking to myself, but Coffee, Buzz, and I are having a chat. But there's other people here, but I haven't looked to see who they were. We're just talking. Are you on your lunch break hour? This is what a healthy podcast breakup looks like. Erin and I. Erin, I talked Southern Charm today. It's just like Sandoval. I keep putting your thing up there. Sorry. It's just like Scandoval again. It's like Scandoval Southern Charm style. And I don't think we made a big deal out of it because I don't think a lot of people watch the show like they do at Vanderpump. And for some reason, I just was so affected by Scandoval. But I'm going to probably run, this is probably going to run right into when Vanderpump starts again. So I'm going to keep talking Southern Charm. I know you do. And I swore that you were going to love it. And good for you for watching it last season. I don't know if you watched it this season. I think you did. No, you didn't. Have you watched it? I did drop the call link if anyone wants to call. Yeah, we were talking about that. Then we talked Sister Wives. Oh my God, and how horrible Robin, and like just if Robin, Erin, how Robin thinks that we're all stupid. Like she's playing in our face, and it makes me very mad. And I yelled at the TV, and I was like, I want to cover Sister Wives. But then I'm like screaming at the TV. I said, wait, I watched it like 3 times, and I'm like, I'll wait till I watch it. I'm like, all right, I watched it a couple times, and I process it, so I'm not like angry when I get up here. But it just makes me, it's laughable. It's too easy. It's just, I can't. I mean, sister, I just can't with Robin. I can't take them serious. Her and Cody think that we are stupid. Like, and I wish Mary would just say everything. Like, just say it, Mary. Say what you're saying. The fact that they're not supporting your son now, your child that you have with him, and we haven't seen higher. We have heard nothing about Leon. What is going on? Maybe he doesn't want to be on the show, but the fact that other family members aren't supporting him, that's sad to me. And it's like, that's the part of that's when you choose to be that Robin. That's when you choose to follow the religion when you don't want to be a part of Leon because Leon has transitioned. It was I don't it's sad, and I want to punch Robin in the face because that makes me almost cry to think about how dismissive and abandoned that must feel from your dad and his wife. Because you want to be who you want to be and you love who you love. And Mary stayed around and hung around while her son is in a whole different other state, not even on the show on Christmas, not one mention of Leon. I wonder why. Because Robin and Cody don't want to. Robin and Cody don't support it. Mary should have left a long time ago because your child is way more important. The fact that you chose, see, Janelle did not choose her kids Cody over her kids. She chose her kids. Mary, I don't know what happened. Did you choose that? I don't know, man. Why'd you move to the B&B? Why are you not where you're in the same state that your child's in? Why don't you go where they're at, where you can have your grandchildren? I'm sure that Leon and her husband, oh God, I'm sorry, his husband will have children. Mary just needs to stop playing with, and the fact that she gave so much money to them for what? For years, she sat around being a bump on the wall while they were like having a whole relationship, and like Mary's giving them all their money, all her money. Like, wow, man. Now you leave? Okay, great. But like for years and years, you got played. You're stupid. Robin and Cody are laughing at you because you're not a threat. You were never a threat. So, Mary, you are never a threat. You were never a problem. That's why you were a good sister wife, because Robin can go, see, I was a good sister wife to Mary. Because Mary's not a threat, Robin. We're not stupid. We know you got everything that could. You know, Christine doesn't have to be your friend. Why do you think they owe? Like, Robin feels like they owe her this. Like, where does Robin think that they owe her this, like, life? She's had a free life just like Erica Jane for about 18 years. So now it's time to work, or I don't know, go live in the trailer or the barn that Cody wants to build for Mary, because that's just horrible. Mary, exactly. She's been a threat, a doormat, and the money. You know? It's like, and then you know that Robin's crying over the money laws. Every time one of the wives leave, that's another income she doesn't have. She can't go to, like, stop going to, like, Victoria's Secret's her kid. You know, catch them walking out of Victoria's Secrets together. Oh, I wanted to throw up in my mouth. Some tabloid caught them coming out of Victoria's Secret, Robin and Cody. I'm like, ew, God. She's horrible. No, never. No, and her eyebrows are offensive. I'm going to say it again. Her eyebrows are offensive. Her fake. Oh my God. Oh God. When she goes, my kids have anxiety, and they have anxiety attacks almost when Cody leaves for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. He's got 4 other wives, bitch. That's on you. Mm-hmm. That makes me so mad that you did that to your kids are already dealing with abandonment when you took them away from their dad. And I don't know what the deal is with that. But apparently Cody adopts them. And he's got 3 other wives. He's got to leave Robin, but he spent most of his time with her anyway. And he kisses the kids on the lips. It just, ew. And I don't know if he's going to look for other wives. I don't want to see it. I'm not here for that part. The fact that Janelle and Christine have all of the family, the whole Brown family is with Christine and Janelle. They have most of the adult kids, and they have the majority of the grandkids. We don't need Robin and Cody. We don't need you. We have Christine and her new guy. I'm sure that Janelle's going to find somebody great, and we can put it on camera, and then Cody can watch the family that he blew up on purpose. Well, you know what? Robin blew that family up. They can sit back in the trailer, get real jobs, and watch us all talk about how great Christine and Janelle are doing and how happy they are. Here we go. Next season, it's the Brown family. It's the Brown family. It's Janelle, Christine, their new lives, all of their kids, these little kids, all of their grandchildren. That's the whole Brown family. And then you just have, like, I don't know, hopefully Mary and her son. I don't know what's going to go happen with her. They can just go somewhere else. Take your money and go, finally. Go out west or east. And then we just see Janelle and Christine. And then you just get, like, a little bit side of, like, you get little, like, side notes of, like, Cody and Robin having to work or something. Or, like, on Coyote Pass in a trailer as he's building a barn with no money. I mean, like, what a joke. What a joke he tried to sell everybody when he got with Coyote Pass. He never, ever once thought about building on Coyote Pass. They only moved there and decided that they were going to go. Like, that's where her son, Robin's son, was going to college. What a joke, man. But, all right. I don't want to go now because there's some people here talking. Like, I dropped the call. Like, I don't know if anyone wants to talk about Sister Lives. I'm going to probably edit most of this out. I'll keep it up on YouTube, but I'm not going to put it on Whose Side You Want, so don't mind the whole mess on, like, mess up my hair and shit. This is just, like, I do take YouTube seriously, obviously, but you guys know by now I don't sit still. My husband laughs when he knows I have to sit. He's like, I can't believe that you actually thought you could sit still for an hour, hour and a half. I don't do that. I'm like, I do it, but I don't. And then I'll watch back episodes of when I'm on Robin. Listen to me on Adam. And I'm watching me on Adam. And I can say I'm like, I don't talk over anybody. I'm not moving all over the place. I'm quite still. I'm paying attention. Just when I get on here, I'm like, oh, I'm all over the place. I'll help break sleeves with my channel. But anyway, I keep saying too, like the new subscribers, there's so many, like they all are basically coming from TikTok. I don't know if they even come back. I don't think so. Like all of my reels and stuff, when they get seen on TikTok, they all subscribe, but I don't know if they come back. But again, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate it, and I'm thanking. I'm like so grateful. But I still see everybody that comes back. That's always been coming back for me in my live chats, and and the replay guys. I'm sorry if I turned off the comments. I think I didn't know that if I hit it for kids that I would have comments. I don't know. Everything's fixed. My channel is completely redone. If you go in there, my playlist before was such a mess. I didn't realize how messy my channel was. Like my videos weren't in playlists. It was a mess. So right now it looks really good. Everything's on there. Everything is in its own spot. You can find all the Who's, if everybody doesn't know all the Who's Sorry You Ones that I do are under the Who's Sorry You On podcast tab. Also, if it's Housewives OC, it'll be under the playlist also. It'll be under both. You can find it under both. So all the Who's Sorry You On podcast is definitely under that. Anything I did before, like Vanderpump videos that weren't live, everything you'll see, it'll say Vanderpump Rules. And I don't have any random videos just sitting out. The shorts don't pop up first because I don't really, they get on my nerves. And people were going to my channel and it looks so messy. And no wonder nobody was subscribing for so long. Like I have it now, it's all where it's like my lives are up the first thing that you see. My upcoming lives are the second thing you see. You know what I mean? So it's all very like for what I do. So it's like working and it looks really nice and I'm very proud of it. And I know that I missed Friday and I also did I miss my Friday and Monday? Oh, because I did Thea on Thursday. But it is going to be Mondays and Fridays at 12 noon. This was just a weird. Yesterday I woke up and my heart, I was crying all day. I didn't want to see what was happening in Israel, but it kept popping up and I just couldn't stop. And I was like, I can't go live. I didn't feel right. I just didn't feel right. I don't really today, but I mean, we have to, you guys are my friends. You guys are my people. I don't talk to anybody around here. So you guys are my people and we're a community and I can go on for an hour and do my Who's Audio one. And then I can put this on YouTube and you guys are still here. But anyway, yeah, so anybody that's listening, if you guys are all my new subscribers, you guys are doing the replays. Listen, you obviously have seen my playlist, and I see everybody. It's finally, I don't want to jinx it, but also, if you don't know this, you probably have no idea that half of you guys are private. And that's just like a Google thing, and you don't even know that you're a YouTube channel when you go into YouTube. Whenever you come in here, like and you come like Coffee Buzz, you're an actual channel, and you know this by now. And I forget my point of saying this. Oh, if you're private somewhere in Google, I won't even know who you are. I'll never see your name. I'll never see as a new subscriber. All I see is that 95% come from TikTok, or I see my algorithm, like where all my analytics, like all this stuff. Everything's. I hate TikTok. I have actually somebody doing it for me because I don't like it, and I have somebody doing my reels for me because they are always on there. So they're always like, I have like my little nieces and nephews are always like sharing. They know how to do that stuff for me. So like they're constantly doing that for me and it's working. So that's cool. So I can't really talk too much crap on TikTok and all that. But I wish people would just come back. But I mean, thank you guys for showing up. I'm gonna end this now. But this was what we talked about. Yeah, we talked Sister Wives and Southern Charm. I'm gonna edit most of this. This is always gonna be on YouTube no matter what. The Who's Starting On podcast, I will edit out that because that was really good. We did Southern Charm. But guys, please, yeah, keep hitting the share, keep hitting the likes, please. Everybody like, share. Replay crew, I love you guys. You guys are hilarious in the comments. And you should be able to get to them now because I unchecked the not made for kids thing. I get so confusing, guys. I didn't know anything in the beginning. So now, like I said, my channel's redone. It's much easier to look through. It's much more organized. And it's much more, I'm going to be on a schedule. So you guys know that I'm here. It'll be every Monday and every Friday. And if anything in between, it'll be just a pop-up live. Or if it's like, if I feel like talking Sister Wives, I'll give you guys a heads up and we'll go live and we'll just chit chat. Because I don't want to just be the podcast. The fun part about this for me is being live. I can't imagine not doing lives, like doing anything not live. I know a lot of people put videos out 3 times a day or like the reels. I'll do the reels, but like I feel like I was a blogger for so long, and that to me, I it was cool and fun, but I was like talking to yourself, and then like you had to share your blog and like hope that somebody wants to read it, or you go to like a you put it on Facebook or and people didn't like what I was saying, and I didn't. I guess like in text message or like in written word, I'm clean, very angry, and we all know this, right? But now I'm here, and like when I started doing lives on Adam and people got to know who I was, I'm like, that was so much. I was like, this is it. This is it. Yeah, I prefer lives too. I mean, I laughed at Zach Peter. He goes, "You got it." I said, "I want to be a podcaster, but nobody wants to work with me. I'm not going to make it. Everybody thinks I'm so angry." And he's like, "Try YouTube." And I thought he was I thought it was a joke. Zach's like, my friend Adam's on YouTube. He just started a YouTube channel, and he does where they can see your face, where he knows, like when you're saying what you're saying, you're not angry. And like he gave me a chance. I can't say one thing I can say about Adam is he gave me a chance for a long, long time. He gave me a year of me being able to get down, just be comfortable. Like so many people will watch his panels when I would be on there, and people got to see that I was not angry. So then when they see me, they'll come over here, oh, she was on Adam's. Oh, she's not as angry. She just, she tells you to fuck off with a smile on your face. And I just don't sugarcoat things. That's my problem. I'm from Jersey. I don't, you guys should know this by now. I'm very hard and tough on with my friendships. I don't have any anymore. Like I don't go backwards. Like if you're dead to me, you're dead to me. And I can do that. And it might be sociopathic, but it's just the way it is. And there's long reasons for that. But I just, at this point in my life, I don't have time to sugarcoat shit. So, and it's like, I just tell you how it is. I try to be biased. Well, whose side are you on? I'm trying, but it's really hard. Austin makes it very hard. But and on oh my god, and that pile of neon throw up reunion part 2. I definitely need to talk about that Friday in Salt Lake. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll edit some of this out, but I see everybody here. I know I prefer lives too. I can't imagine going back to videos. The only thing about being live is I have such anxiety. Listen, I still am very insecure about I have to be all glam. I laugh at Lisa Barlow about the glam thing. I would probably still do it, but I'm like, how can I even be mad at her and laugh at her when I can't even have a hair out of place? Like I wear extensions. I can't have a hair out of place, and that's very hard. And that's my issue. And that's it's very stressful for me to get ready because sometimes I just can't do it. But okay. All right. I'm going to stop now because I'll see you guys on Friday, or if not before that. Whose side do you want to be Friday? I definitely am going to talk about the OC reunion part 2. It made me very angry, part 1, and part 2. I'm trying to get Dana Wilkie to come with me. She's probably not going to come on, but I will be back on Friday. I need somebody up there with me, please, guys. Who wants to be my person on Friday? Because I need somebody to keep me on track with those in Salt Lake. We're going to talk with them on Friday. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for sticking around too. And Robin, come back, my friend. I missed you. I missed all of you. Come back. All right, guys. You know what to do. And I love you all.